Hi, Gemini. This is Crystal Rose of Comfy Soul, and I'm here to do your reading. So today we're going to use the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and I'm going to keep it unicorn with the Rebel deck. There's the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and here's the Rebel deck. This one talks shit to you, so get ready for that. It's going to be real punchy advice. Okay? Be humbled. All right. Sometimes it's not always shit talking to you. Sometimes it's effectively positive cursing. That makes sense. Like you can use fuck in a negative way and also a positive way, right? It's kind of like that. All right. Let us start with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. If you've never watched me before, I like to have music on in the background while I'm shuffling. And right now I have Huey Lewis in the News. I have it on the 80s station. Do you believe in love? So I don't want to be lonely, baby. Please tell me. I want to love you all over. Do you believe in love? Do you believe it's true? Do you believe in love? And you're making me believe it too. Now the feeling is beginning to grow and the meaning is something you only know. Okay. So why are we like this, yo? This is a very painful place to be. I feel like there's so much, don't get stuck in the dry lake bed, right? If you're going to a dry lake, there's a chance that it's only the crusted over part of the mud that is dry. And then underneath, it could be quite muddy. It could be wet still from lake water that is soaked into the ground. So you could become stuck, whether you're driving or walking or what have you, right? So this is being a victim. Whereas if you realize you were going to a dry lake bed and you would understand how dry lake beds work, you could have brought a plank or you could have brought like ski poles or something that, you know, I'm seeing even snowshoes. Spirit's like, there's so many options. Or just avoiding areas that look like, you know, they're not as dry as they could be. A little too smoothed over, not cracked enough, you know, things like that. So this feels like instead of you choosing to walk onto the dry lake bed, in your brain, this is like, somebody put me in the middle of a dry lake bed. If you're ever in victim mode, I'm going to tell you, nobody put you in front of that dry lake. Like, victim mode is your own self-pity for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody did something to you. And if they did, you don't have to leave yourself as a victim. This is where the work takes place. You can get yourself back out. Maybe you weren't treated right by somebody. People do that, unfortunately. It's a harsh reality. Just don't extend it beyond its expiration date. You understand? And the expiration date depends on how long it's taken for you to process and do the work to work through your feelings, right? When you ignore your feelings, as this unicorn has blinders on, does not want to see it, this is a unicorn who is sitting in self-pity because they feel like things keep getting done to them. All right, so let's see why you feel that way. The song just changed to NWA Straight Outta Compton. You're now about to witness the strength of street knowledge. Straight Outta Compton. Crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. Are you ready to fight or what? What is the deal here? Okay. Okay. I see you trying to get out of victim mode, but are you in a victim mode because you're juggling two people, two jobs, two situations, moonlighting? I really feel like the crystal that's on this unicorn's booty also could be a tattoo of somebody you're with or wanting to be with. I feel you're juggling a couple of situations. You're in victim mode because you created your own problem. That's something you created. Now I'm hearing, I married the wrong person, or I went to the wrong relationship. And now you're like, fuck. Well, that's not anyone else's fault. That's not God's fault. That's not, you know, and technically I don't want to put blame on you either. Is it your fault if you didn't know what you were doing? Right? Maybe now you know what you're doing. Now you feel like a victim because it means you got yourself in too deep and you have to change your situation. So let's see what else they have in store for you. This is kind of heavy, Gem. What's up? Okay. All right. You've been working on something. And I feel like you've tended to your own garden for a little bit. And you have something that is the truth that you're beginning to understand, that you're out in the cold. All right. Why? Because you're in love. You also have a lot of passion. So why is this? Oh, because you're juggling two people. That's why. Or more. Let's see what you're juggling, actually. I'm going to clarify that. Yeah, you have two choices. You have choices. I could stay with what I'm doing here, playing single life, right? Remember, this could be roles reversed. You could be like, this could be a cross-watcher reading. So, or the energy could be reversed. You could be the other person I'm describing, right? So, you have options. And because you have options, I see that you're afraid of what other people are going to think. You're afraid it's been too long since you've been with the person that you want to go to. So if you're feeling like that, if you're feeling out in the cold, that means you're not with the right person, the one that you want to be with as of right now. That means that you need to leave a situation. That is your truth. That is what you have realized through your crown chakra. So I'm taking that little crystal to be the crown chakra, the purple. The other one was the sacral chakra for me, the one on the booty that was the juggling. This is passion and energy. This is lust. This is sex and relationship energy, right? So, but you have love and passion. The problem is there's a choice. Well, I'm going to say there's no such thing as a choice in love and romance. You're either in love with someone or you are not. You cannot be, oh, but I still love them. No, that's history. That's nostalgia. That's like whatever reason you're telling yourself you're hanging on to this person. But also I'm feeling that you're afraid to be alienated, lose a group of friends. Maybe your family doesn't agree with what you want to do. But I really feel like you're understanding that your happiness is more important than any of that. Is that even real? Like, is that an obstacle? Or are you just, I mean, literally in the end, all decisions are your own. So there are no obstacles because you're just going to choose to do you, or you should, right? So let's see. Is that a thing though with the friends and the family? Oh, I pulled two cards out. No, I really feel like this is just you wanting more from a partner instead of you being the one doing all the giving. Or holding back and wanting someone to give to you so that you feel safe, right? It can go either way. I see the energy going both ways. But this is you deciding that you deserve to choose the person who's reciprocal back to you in every way. They're like you. They want to share with you. The sharing is so huge. I want to share my home. I want to share my finances. I want to share my feelings, my emotions, like that. So you're holding out for that, right? Okay, now, is that the person you're not with now? Because obviously it has to be. Otherwise, why would you feel out in the cold? Because you're already juggling somebody else, right? So let's see. Show me more. Yep, that's your truth. I have passion for somebody, and I have to admit, as much as it fucks up my brain and my heart, that I've got to come out of my shadow. This full moon, it's lighting you up, and you're like, damn, there goes another full moon. I'm running out of time. I need to like really go after this person. Shared passion in the right direction for the right reasons. Right? Yes. A genuine beginning. This is you finally being willing to share emotions and money and what you've created with somebody else. So you've been burned before and you're afraid to share your finances, but this is a reciprocal situation. They don't have to be rich to give back to you. They don't have to be, you know, on your same economic level. They just have to be, you know, giving in other ways that fulfill you and make you happy. Like having like interests, going places with you, sharing emotions, bringing a joy that maybe you don't have. Maybe you're like uber responsible and super, you know, like can be really serious sometimes. And this person is a bundle of joy in other ways that are opposite you. So like there's other ways that this person gives back to you. And I don't think that you initially valued that. Now that's the value. There's my validation. This is somebody who's sharing their feelings. So I really feel like you were afraid to share feelings with this person because it was so passionate and it was so connected. And now you are willing to pretty much maybe go in there and let them in, but you have to let go of another situation. That situation that seemed safe doesn't feel right. It's not perfect. It's not beautiful. It's not what you want. So, yep. Time to be responsible, handle your business, do what you got to do, and, you know, let one person go and head towards the one that fulfills you emotionally, the one that has passion for you in so many more healthy ways. And I promise you, you'll be very happy. This is really, really pretty. Let's get you some advice from the Rebel deck. And what song is on? Oh, that's interesting. It's Mr. Kyrie Lazon, or as Mr. says, Kyrie. So Kyrie Lazon on a highway in the light, down the road that I must travel, through the darkness of the night. Where I'm going, will you follow? On a highway in the light, down the road that I must travel. See, so this is somebody who's really wanting someone to go down that highway with. Like, will you take this adventure with me? Will you be here on all my paths? Will you support me, not like this other situation that completely broke me and had me running from a commitment, right? Now Billie Jean is on Michael Jackson. So some of you might have had a one-night stand, gotten pregnant, ended up with this person in a longer-term thing, thinking you had to do that because that's what went down. And then maybe realize that wasn't your kid, or you shouldn't have got stuck in a situation in the first place. I'm seeing so many different situations, but I'm seeing drama for sure that you got caught up in. So varying levels of drama. It's a general reading. Sorry, like you guys have all the way to like, oh hell no, from yeah, that really sucked. I got my heart broken and it's going to take a minute, but like I do see people choosing wrong people, right? Okay, let me get you Rebel deck advice. Stop fucking whining. Oh, and what did we get at the beginning of the reading? Don't be a victim, right? No limited thinking. There is no ceiling. There's no, because I'm this wounded, my life cannot proceed beyond this. It doesn't exist. You deserve as much as anybody else, as any billionaire or artist or, you know, whatever floats your boat, right? So stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it, right? This is within your control. You are not stuck without options. You have options. You have a choice to make. There's nothing you can do but like really own that and make yourself happy and then not apologize for it, right? Just don't worry about other people's perceptions or how that's going to go. Just humbly say, you know what? I figured myself out and I gotta get on up. I gotta go do something else, okay? I'm going to reshuffle. I'm going to put it back in and I'm going to grab another one. Because a lot of you kind of just got sucked into a situation where somebody else had the plan, right? Somebody else made the idea and you're like, all right, I'll go along with it. But now you know what you want, right? Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Feed you first. Expect reciprocity, right? So now that you, I mean, this is just totally a victim mode card too. So it's in your power. You can get out of this, okay? Let me know if this resonates. If you understand that it's in your power to get this, to do this, like, please tell me how I've inspired you to realize you're not stuck. Okay? You're not stuck. That's the thing you need to know. There's an option. You know where to take it. Spirit is encouraging you to take it. So please take that option. It's going to make you very, very happy. It's what you want. You already know what you want. It's just, extend the offer and start making plans. Just do that. One step at a time. You don't eat the whole whale at once, right? I support you greatly. Please subscribe to the channel if this message is very important to you and you'd like to see the one in the future. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. And I'll talk to you guys next time, okay? Bye. Thank you for watching.